Hello, it's Daryl Presley here again to show you a little math. Today we got area of a circle in terms of pi. So area of a circle. All right, Snoopy, take us on. Okay, so we got Bilbo up there with his magic ring. Ooh. Mr. Presley is trying to get you to find some area today. So let's focus in on the problem right here. The radius of a circle is 6 inches. Find its area. Now, I'm going to draw a picture and probably erase it, but I want you to see what I'm talking about. Circumference and area are two different things. Now, circumference, see if we can make those just a little bit more equal in size. Okay, circumference is around and around. So let me use a highlighter there just to kind of show it. All right, circumference is this distance all the way around a circle. Okay, so it's just that black line. But area means all the space inside the circle, all of this. And man, one of my joys as a math teacher is to get to color every once in a while. I'm not very good at it, but I enjoy it. So the green space is the area, and that's what we got to find out this time. The difference would be like if you were working with some metal. This might be a bolt or some sort of an O-ring or some sort of a gasket or something going around like this, or a rubber band even going around a bottle. But this green would be more like the bottom of my coffee cup here, the flat space. That's what we're talking about with that, is the flat space. So that would be like if you punched out a circle out of like construction paper to use, or maybe cloth, or maybe some sheet metal, and you were making circles. Okay, so just saying all that so you know what we're talking about. Area is different than circumference, but we're still using radius. Now, by the point you're doing area, you probably know what a radius is, but I'm still going to show it just to be careful, just in case anybody needs to remember or sees this in a different form on some other question. All right, radius is halfway across, like a little Pac-Man, and it's 6 inches in this problem. Well, I got to find the area. Well, the area is pi r squared. Now, there's no second formula as far as I'm concerned. We're going to use just this one formula, even when we do diameter on another video. On later in this video. Pi is still there, r is still there, but notice the little squared, and that doesn't mean times 2. That means times itself. So like if you do 6 times 6, you get 36. So 6 squared means 6 times 6, which is 36. This is not 2 times 6, 12. This is 6 squared, 6 times itself. So now this wants it in terms of pi, so I'll leave my pi right there. But my radius is 6, good, but don't forget the little square. Now, why am I saying all this? Because here it comes. 6 squared is 36. So we say 36 pi as our answer. Remember, we want it in terms of pi, so we didn't substitute. So I write, and now what would it be? It would be inches squared because it's inches times inches. That's what's, remember 6 times 6? It's inch times inch is inches squared. But it already says inches squared, so I don't have to replace that. I just got to put in 36 pi, and remember the pi button down here when you need to type pi, 36 pi. All right, I was starting to say anybody got questions, but this is a video. And I believe I have one other I need to show you here. This says the diameter is 8 and find its area. Well, remember that diameter is all the way across. Now, again, I'm just going to draw one just for reference sake. I always like to put them off angle so people know they can be off angle. They just got to go through the center. And that all the way across is 8 feet. So I'm still going to use pi r squared, but there's a problem. I don't have an r. All right, so my radius, though, would be half. And so r would be 1/2 of 8, which, you know what, most people don't say, they say 1/2, but most of the time what they really are doing is dividing by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So our radius is 4. Okay, so when I go to do this formula, I don't put in 8, I put in half of this equals 4. That's my radius is 4. All right, and then 4 squared, like we talked about on the previous problem, it doesn't mean 2 times 4, 8. Doesn't mean that. It means 4 times 4, which is 16 pi. And so since this wants in terms of pi, I type in 16 pi. Remember to use your pi button. And the feet squared is already there on the problem. And remember, just like we said before, 4 times 4 is feet times feet, which is feet squared. And that's because it's a flat space rather than just the round outside part. All right, I believe that concludes our video for today. I hope this was helpful, and I will talk at you later. Let's see if Mr. Presley can remember how to cut his video off. He says that just about every time. Bye-bye.